Welcome to Celestial Zodiac. This is your daily horoscope for Monday, February 16th, 2026. There's a subtle emotional shift in the atmosphere today. Nothing dramatic, but noticeable if you're paying attention. Conversations carry deeper meaning, and small realizations may quietly reshape your perspective. This is not a day for forceful action, but for observation. Awareness is your greatest advantage today. Hello Aries. Today invites you to slow your usual pace just enough to notice what's happening beneath the surface. You may feel ready to push forward, but something subtle asks for reflection first. A conversation or reaction reveals more about someone's expectations than you initially realized. Instead of responding immediately, pause and observe. Awareness today strengthens your long-term strategy. The clarity you gain now prevents unnecessary friction later. Good morning, Taurus. You may notice where your sense of security feels slightly unsettled, not unstable, just shifting. Small practical concerns come into focus, especially around finances or routines. This is a good day to review rather than overhaul. An honest internal check-in helps you see what truly supports your peace of mind. You don't need to fix everything today. Just recognize what needs gentle adjustment. Awareness restores your steady footing. Gemini, mental clarity begins forming today, though it may start as a quiet realization rather than a breakthrough. A comment or unfinished thought resurfaces, asking to be examined differently. You may notice where you've been over-explaining instead of being direct. Awareness of your communication style brings subtle power. Don't rush to respond. Refine first. Insight grows when you give it space. Cancer, your emotional sensitivity is heightened today, but in a way that brings useful clarity. You may recognize where you've been giving more than you're receiving. Rather than withdrawing, observe the dynamic with calm detachment. Financial or shared matters may linger in the background of your thoughts. Today is about noticing patterns without judging them. Awareness helps you regain emotional balance. For Leo, there's a shift in how you're seeing a relationship or collaboration. Something small reveals more than expected. Instead of reacting with pride or defensiveness, try leaning into curiosity. Awareness of your role within a dynamic strengthens your influence. Creative energy feels present but wants authenticity, not performance. Today is about observing what feels real. Hello Virgo. You may notice small inefficiencies that have quietly been draining your energy. Rather than criticizing yourself or others, simply take note. Awareness today is about refinement, not perfection. Work or health routines benefit from subtle adjustments. You don't need a complete reset, just a clear look at what's working and what isn't. Small awareness leads to meaningful improvement. Good morning, Libra. There's a gentle realization around your personal desires or creative needs. You may see where you've been compromising more than necessary. Today isn't about confrontation, it's about honesty with yourself first. Notice what genuinely brings you joy versus what feels like obligation. Awareness of your own emotional truth restores balance. Let clarity guide you quietly. Scorpio, your attention turns inward today, and you may feel more reflective than usual. A memory or lingering emotion surfaces for observation. Rather than analyzing it intensely, simply notice what it reveals about your current priorities. Home or security-related thoughts may feel significant. Awareness creates emotional grounding. You feel stronger when you understand what you're feeling. For Sagittarius, you may catch yourself rethinking something you previously felt confident about. This isn't doubt, it's perspective adjusting. A conversation or piece of information shifts your viewpoint slightly. Awareness of how you're communicating strengthens your impact. Avoid rushing into decisions today. Clarity deepens when you listen carefully. If you are a Capricorn, financial or value-based themes quietly enter your awareness. You may recognize where your time and effort aren't fully aligned with reward. Rather than reacting, observe the imbalance calmly. Practical reflection today builds long-term stability. Emotional security comes from understanding what truly matters to you. Awareness helps you move forward strategically. Aquarius, you may feel more self-aware than usual today. A subtle internal shift clarifies what aligns and what doesn't. Instead of detaching emotionally, lean into honest recognition. Relationships benefit from quiet authenticity. Today is less about proving yourself and more about understanding yourself. Awareness strengthens your direction. Hello Pisces. Today feels softer and more introspective. You may sense emotional undercurrents that others overlook. Instead of absorbing everything around you, notice what belongs to you and what doesn't. A quiet moment brings insight about a pattern you're ready to release. There's no urgency, just gentle clarity. Awareness restores your emotional balance. Today is about noticing rather than acting. Subtle shifts in understanding lay the groundwork for meaningful progress later in the week. Trust what you're becoming aware of, even if it's quiet. That's your daily cosmic forecast. Please like, subscribe, and share to stay connected to your Monday through Friday astrology here on Celestial Zodiac.